was kind of hairy because that car in front of me was slowing down on that grade. Well, hello again. Little update. I'm watching this guy back in. I don't know the last update. I think I was in Dodge City, but I drove all the way to. I went to that Walmart there in Uchalata, Oklahoma. So it was a pretty good drive, probably 5.5, 6 hours. You know, not bad at all, but still pretty good. And so. Let's think about them Volvos, man. You can cut them where you can turn those trailers on the spot like that. He cut it a little too much. I had to turn mine wide to get in here, but I got in here okay. But yeah, I got there last night. Stopped at a little truck stop there close to Walmart. I was lucky I found a spot. It started raining last night. We're having that freeze and snow warning, and it started raining. Luckily it wasn't freezing yet, so I delivered at Walmart this morning, and my second drop was here in Pauls Valley, and I'm going to this Walmart DC over here in Pauls Valley. So we're going to get that done in the morning. I'm parked it for the night. Got here about 5 o'clock, a little after. Found a spot, grabbed it. Plan is to get fuel in the morning and head over there across the highway to the Walmart DC, get this final load off, and go back and get me another meat load. And that's the plan anyway, so I hope everybody is doing well. Just a little update. But we're going to see if this guy gets in. He's not having enough trouble where someone needs to get out and help him. He's doing okay. Even though he didn't set up quite right, you know, everybody does that every once in a while. I do it, you know. Sometimes I set up wrong and I have to reset to get it in there right. It's a long trailer, you know, 53 foot, so sometimes you just can't set it up right. Because when I came in here, I came in through the right, through the fuel pumps, go around the fuel pumps and come to the left right here, and I had to back it in from this left side over here to my left, and had to pull way up, you know, about 3 or 4 trucks up, so I could get that wide turn with this Peterbilt and get that trailer to turn. Bring my truck back and put it in here. But got in here okay. That dude seems like he did alright. Here comes another one. Everybody's trying to find a spot. I guarantee you probably most of these trucks are probably delivering to Walmart in the morning, so that's what we're waiting on. And I think this guy, there's a space to the right of me that's open, so this guy right over here, this guy coming up, he might try to take it. No, I guess he's going to take another one. That's good. Take that other one, dude. See, with those Freightliners and those Volvos, they can pull. See how close he is to the other side with his cab? You can tell the way he's leaning, right? The way his cab's closer to the other side of the parking lot. You can't do that with a Peterbilt. You have to get damn near, you have to get about 10 feet over this way towards me with the cab. See how far his cab's away? But you can do that with a Freightliner and a Volvo, because you can, you know, with the modern conventional trucks, because you can draw it back quicker. It's got a wider turn radius. Or not wider, it's got a tighter turn radius. It turns easier. And so he was able to get it around the corner and pull it back when he was that close. If I would have been that close, by the time my nose got back around, it would have been into those trucks. So yeah, with a Peterbilt or anything like that KW over there, W900, you really need to get closer to, you damn near have to park at a 90 degree to it. You know, pull up to a 90 degree, do a 90 degree back in. A little tip for the day. And anything comes up, we'll let you know. There's a lady driver. I don't know if she's trying to find a hole or not, unless she got a weight ticket. And she might be going back to get fuel. But yeah, here in Pauls Valley, Oklahoma, my grandfather was born here. Family really didn't live in Oklahoma. It's just that, you know, he was back then, you know, they you either worked for the railroad or you followed the harvest. And when he was born in Pauls Valley, they were following the harvest, wheat harvest or whatnot. This is where he was born. He mainly worked at the railroad most of his life. Anything comes up, let you know. Just a little update. He's going to try to back it in beside me, so might as well turn the camera back on. See how close his truck is to the other side? I think he should have pulled more this way. He's not used to doing that. So now he's got to pull up. He's got to pull up and walk it in. He's going to try to walk it with more room, which is basically what you have to do with a Peterbilt and Kenworth. Just kind of walk it and then cut it back real hard, turn it real hard, and then get back underneath it. But he's going to try to long walk it in. That way he has enough room for his cab. Over there, see how close he is to the other side? Yeah, I'm sure he'll get it if he don't hit him out the front of my truck. Shouldn't have any problem with that 38-foot trailer. It's got plenty of room. But I had to go in and get me a hamburger. I got me a Whopper. That's what they have here. Please don't take out my bumper light. I just put that damn thing on. I think he's got it as long as he can avoid my bumper. He should be able to see now. Straight down his trailer. It would help if he'd stick his head out the door. Dude, you got a skinny trailer. Just cut it back a little more. What? Notice how he got out and looked, right? That's what a driver's supposed to do. You're not supposed to be overconfident and think, I got it and don't worry about it. But what he should have done was look on the other side. Because he can see on my side, but he can't see on that other side. So now he's doing the right thing. He's going to the other side. See how much room he has for that other truck. And that's all that lady had to do. I don't think when she backed into him, I don't even think she looked in her mirror. Because if she would have looked in her passenger mirror, because my trailer was turned, you know, following that concrete drive. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go down a bit and look at that rookie driver mistake video I did. The lady backed into me down there in LaPorte, and she didn't even get out to look. See, that guy honked. He got too close to his truck, so he was watching him, and he honked his horn. I don't know if you heard that. But he was worried about my truck. He got too close to his truck. Dude, that's a KB transport driver. Those dudes are pretty cool. Yeah. Good thing he was awake. He's having a little bit of trouble, but he's doing the right thing. He's working. He's not forcing it. He's working it in, you know. However many times as long as you don't run over anything, if you have to pull up 20 times, do what you have to do. Just don't run anything. That's one of the secrets to being a successful truck driver. Don't get in a hurry. It's not good to have impatience and drive a truck, especially when you're pulling 80,000 pounds. And I guarantee you that green buggy over there, he's probably got about 84, if not more, on. He probably has an overweight permit. Where, you know, you pay the state. What was the state or the county? Not be per county. Pay the county an overweight permit, and you can run a little heavy in that county as long as you pay the permit. But we went in and got some we got a Whopper, and cause I have a salad in the fridge, but I really didn't feel like eating it today. Oh, I should have recorded this earlier, but I was busy watching the road. When I was coming into Oklahoma City, because I came from Ochelata, went down 75, hit I-40 in Oklahoma City, and when I was coming into Oklahoma City, like I said, you can see the clouds back there. I guess there was an ice storm that came through, and there was probably 20 cars that had ran off the road, and everybody slowed down. But it was pretty wild. I mean, 2 cars in front of me. I don't know if they slid off the road because I wasn't having any problem. Of course, I still have a little bit of a load on, but you know, my truck is 1850 torque. That's high torque on a truck. You know, 1850, 2250, or 2050. That's high torque on a truck, even when it's wet. You know, if I'm empty or bobtailing. If I give it too much gas, I'll spin the drive tires because it's got that much torque. So I didn't feel my drive tires spinning, and it was right around 30 at the time, 33 degrees. And I guess a bunch of those people thought it was, you know, freezing on the road. They panicked and ran off the road or ran into the guardrail or something. But there was a bunch of them. And one lady did it right in front of me, and I didn't have room to get over. She ran into the guardrail on the left-hand side, and luckily her back end was sticking out probably about 6 inches in the left-hand lane, but I didn't have any room to get over, so I got over just enough to where I just scooted by her, you know. And that was pretty wild. I wasn't following too close. I was back far enough where I saw what happened. And because of that, because I wasn't following too close, I had time to look in my passenger side mirror. And I saw that car over there in the spot mirror, so I knew I couldn't get in the right-hand lane. And I kind of looked at it after that and thought, well, I think I'll be able to get by her, you know, because the lanes aren't, you know, just as wide as a truck. You know, you probably got a foot on either side. So I scooted over a little bit in that lane, and I was able to get by her. If I wasn't able to get by her, you know, I would just would have slowed down, put on my hazard lights, and tried to go by her real slow. But I didn't want anybody freaking out behind me, running into me. So, but anyways, we'll call it at that. I got a phone call, so that's a little update. Talk to you guys later. Oh yeah, just thought I'd give a little update. Coming back from Paul's Valley. I mean that night we had that winter storm come through, and it laid a lot of freezing rain down all over the area ever since. Well, I mean, even in Oklahoma now. I did check the weather this morning after I got unloaded there, and it was actually colder in Oklahoma City to the north, so I decided to take the southern route, come towards the southern route, and right now I've went through Lawton, Oklahoma, and Altus, and Hollis, I believe it was Hollis, Oklahoma, and now I'm on my way to Memphis on 287. I was trying to go south. I knew the weather was colder, and they said that Oklahoma City was having freezing rain this morning, so the temperature seemed warmer when I looked them up down here, but not by much, because it's already, I went from 33 degrees, now it's 29 degrees. It seems like the further west I'm going, the temperature is getting colder. So, and as you can tell, the rain has not melted. The freezing rain has not melted much, hardly at all, off the roads. So right now, kind of driving on ice a little bit, but it's what we have to do. I'm pretty sure that 287, that's a 4-lane highway, and I'm pretty sure that 287 will be clear. I'm sure they're working on that road, but I was surprised to see that there's been no work done on this road right here. And this is the road I have to take down to get to 287, and I don't regret that decision, because I believe I've stayed out of most of the bad stuff by coming south, but looks like they got hit down here. I mean, who knows how far this goes. But hopefully it'll run out before I get to Memphis, but I'm pretty sure on 287 that they would have had the scrapers out, the blades out, you know, blading the road. So we'll check it out and see. I need to go back to the plant and get another load, and that load goes to Waco, but I have no idea. That load might be late, because what I'm going to have to do is get to the plant and get to that town, and I'm going to have to take a 10 before I leave. And right now I'm pressed for time, because this stuff is slowing me down. You know, it's going to take 2 hours off my time probably, and you know, because traffic's going so slow. And by the time I get my 10 done, my 10-hour break, it's going to be a time crunch getting down to Waco for that appointment. So I guess we'll just have to see. Now, once I get on 287, I'm going to head north, and I heard that it is colder up towards Amarillo, and I heard they were getting snow showers, so we'll just have to see what it's like up there, getting up close to there. Little update. We are trying to deal with this weather that's come upon us. Now, I really got lucky this morning, because over there in Paul's Valley, I was pretty sure that it would start snowing overnight, but it never did get to freezing overnight. Now, some spots were froze because of the wind, for the wind chill, but most of the roads weren't that bad. You know, you had to watch for icy spots. Most of the roads weren't that bad, you know, until you got closer to until you went west a little more. I think I drove about an hour, probably about 30 minutes to an hour to the west before I had to start slowing down. The closer I got to Altus, the more I had to slow down, and I've pretty much been going slow since then. I've had spurts where the roads cleared up, where they scraped the roads, and I was able to pick up the speed a little bit. But right now it's slow going. You know, there's no reason to get your speed up on this stuff. It'll just slide right off the road. So just trying to take it easy. I'll get down there to Memphis and see what 287 is like, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up the speed. But I'm not sure about this next load. I think, you know, the time's going to be real tight on it, and I haven't looked to see, you know. It's going to Waco, so I'm better off going straight south than coming back to 287 and going down. So I'll just have to check when I get over to Freona and see what Lubbock's doing. And so I'll have to go through Lubbock. I have to go down to Sweetwater and down to 20, but I'm not sure what it did down there in that area. So we'll just have to check on that. And yeah, enjoy the ride. Let me adjust this a little bit. Doing on this icy road, I'm just trying to stay in the ruts because the road is completely covered and I'm not going fast at all. So I'm just trying to stay in the ruts because the ruts seem to have a little more traction than other areas of the road. So what I mean by ruts are the ice ruts. The cars have already driven over. So we don't have too far to go to Memphis. It's going to take a little time. kind of hairy because that car in front of me was slowing down on that grade. That was a pretty good grade going downhill. And I was trying to slow down. I was spinning a little bit. I didn't hit my brakes, but I had my jake brake on. And I know you're not supposed to use your jake brake on ice, but I was going slow enough where I knew I could control it if there was any slippage. So slipped a little bit, but I was able to slow it down enough. Anyways, excitement continues. Yes, we'll try to make it to Memphis, but I will